How to draw an initial. If you have a piece of text, sometimes, especially in old books, you see, or in newspapers, by the way, in newspapers you see the beginning of an article starting with a very, very big capital. Now, this can be interesting as a drawing assignment. So, how to draw a text with a big capital? Well, let's start first by drawing a line 2 centimeters from the left side and draw the diagonal from the top left to the right hand to the lower right hand corner. Then measure the height of the capital you want to make. That's 10 centimeters in this case. So if I do that on the other side, I can draw a horizontal line towards the diagonal and mark out the place where the initial is going to be. By the way, you could also make up a text in Word this way and then simply trace it. That's okay. Now here I'm marking out the lines, or the point where I draw the lines to draw the text. As you can tell, these will be rather big letters. So these are 2 centimeters apart. There you go. Like that, and 2 other lines to mark out where the text should end. Now this is an old a quote by Anton Chekhov, famous Russian writer. So let's start with the D, and if you've seen the beginning of this video, you know already what's going on. It's actually text that's sort of appropriate to the time that we live now. Weird times. So I'm going to speed it up, and as you can see, this is the X height, the height between the 2 lines, but some letters are a bit bigger than the X height, especially the rounded letters like the O in the top of the N. The T that's coming up next is a bit higher than the X height, not as high as the H or the B or the D, for instance, but okay. As you can see, the horizontal bar of the T is coinciding with the top of the X height. So there you have an F, and we're going to speed it up a little bit, otherwise it's getting boring, isn't it? Well, there you go. See for yourself. Now you may notice that this part, either comma U, is a bit squeezed. I didn't change that later on, but you could do that while you're tracing it, for instance. So then in that case you could make the word either maybe a bit narrower or move the whole line a bit to the left, then it would have fitted, but okay. So there we are. Next we're going to ink the whole thing. I'm using a black thin marker for that, and just trace the pencil lines. I'm only doing the outlines, so you get the sort of outlined letter, and as you will see later on, we'll simply remove the pencil marks with an eraser. And there you have it. I'm going to add a little drawing to, let's say, embellish the initial a bit more. And yeah, this is about confinement, so arms. Yeah. And there's the bars. So there's a guy behind bars over there. Add some thickness to the bars. These little nose and the eyes. It looks a bit sad. That's understandable in his situation. T-shirt, arms. And let's add some thickness to the D as well, so that it becomes more of a wall actually where the bars are in. There you go. That's it. Well, you could add some color if you wish, and make it even better. But first, before you do that, make sure that you erase all the pencil lines. Right. There you go. Well, that's it. Hope you had some fun doing that. If you like the video, by the way, you can give me a thumbs up. And maybe you could even subscribe to the channel, because there's coming lots and lots of more videos.